Hey guys, this is Megan from You Go to Beginning. Well, it finally happened. I totally missed last week's video, so I hope that you had a wonderful 4th of July. We enjoyed it just hanging out with some friends and preserving a bunch of stuff. I didn't take any video, we just hung out, but I was able to make boysenberry jam with some of our boysenberries, and I am back out here in the garden. I am trying to harvest stuff. We got a little bit of rain today and it's awesome. So this week we'll just kind of touch base with what's going on here on the farm, but it's summer. I am so thankful for the rain we keep getting. At least it's been several days, but we got some today. It's awesome. And you can see the sunflowers behind me. This one is here. These are my tomato trellises, but check out this one. It just keeps going forever and ever. And it's so cool. So anyway, I'm gonna show you the cucumbers, and it's only a piece of them. And then this week, my main project is going to be to try to preserve some of these cucumbers and make some pickles. And I'll see if I can film some of that. But we appreciate you, and I've got some work to do. So the garden's starting to fill in nicely. You can see some of these tomatoes starting to blush, and I am going to grab some of these off the vine, but I want to pick them after I get all my cucumbers in, because the cucumbers are so heavy. But I've got lots of big tomatoes, tons of these cherry sized ones coming in, and look at this one. I am super excited for that. It's not quite all the way ripe, but I'm definitely going to pull that off before birds get to it. What I came to show you is my bucket of yellow cucumbers. As you can see, some of these are way too far gone. Some of these I might be able to preserve. They usually come out all right for pickles, but this is a 5-gallon bucket, and it is basically full. And let me take it back over to the side-by-side. I decided that I was not going to just carry it all by hand, and so I grabbed my side-by-side, and check out this basket of good looking cucumbers. I think there's a yellow one on top there that I hadn't transferred yet. So I'll probably stick that one in the yellow bucket, and maybe that one. So I might be able to use these. This is a 5-gallon bucket. That is totally full. This is one of my harvest baskets. Honestly, it probably has more in it than the 5-gallon bucket does. And my fridge is already full. So I guess I'm going to be making pickles for every human being I know. Yeah, crazy town. It is so exciting to see these flowers out. I haven't grown a lot of flowers. My dahlias, I did start these from seed a couple of years ago and replanted these tubers, and I've got all sorts of blooms coming. And then this is straw flower. This is the first time I've grown straw flower, and I thought that this one little measly plant was not going to make it, but look at it going. I've got tons of blooms, and I'm just really loving the flowers on the edge. I am going to have to be careful, or I'm not going to be able to get in this edge of the garden. But so this is my first sunflower up front, and my flower row. You can see the celosia is getting bigger and bigger, and some zinnias popping up on the top of the row, which is awesome. And then another dahlia here beneath this sunflower. This one's been blooming for a while, so I'm excited to see some sunflower seeds come in. That'll be a bit, but they're so pretty. Oh, I just love it. And then this one is just so tall. It finally bloomed. It had grown and grown and grown, and now all the blooms popped out at the same time, which is so cool. I'm even starting to get my first okra. Now I picked these really little because I didn't want them to get too big. My okra plants are, I don't know, halfway on the cucumber trellis. For height-wise, a couple feet tall. And the cucumber trellis is just crazy. So I also have my peppers that are looking pretty good. Yeah, I've gotten to harvest some already, and I have basil that popped up kind of all over here. There's some. This is basil, and this all came from last year. It self-sowed. It reseeded itself, which I didn't realize basil would do, and that's super. So that's basil there, and there's a big giant basil right through those cages there. So I do want to go ahead and check for some bell peppers, but it's getting dark, and the bugs are terrible. My kids harvested a bunch of green beans for me, and I am overflowing with those. So yes, this week I'm going to try to get to some preservation projects and try my best to show you what we did. But yeah, we're just still going. It is the middle of July, and actually my husband and my boys are out on a youth trip. By the time this gets posted, they will be back, but they are like getting to hang out together, and we're running the farm without them, and it's tons of fun. So yeah, we're spending most of that time in the garden with all of this to manage. Oh man, this is our first real basket of tomatoes. I'm super excited about that. A few of them, like the bigger ones, have a little bit more to ripen, but with the rain and the birds, I don't want to leave it be. And some of my plants we're having some blight issues. So some of these early ones were pretty funky looking. So I'll let it ripen, see if it doesn't rot, and try cutting that out. But if I lose these ones, that's okay. I just wanted to get them off the plant and let the plant focus on some healthier fruit. But man, like this one looks amazing. Now it's not ripe yet, but see, it's also got kind of a funky spot on it. And hey, the bottom of giant tomatoes always looks funny. So I'm so excited about this, but it also means I have a lot of work to do. I'm down here in the barn. We have just picked up round 3 of our meat birds. Round 2 is up in the tractors, and round 3 is here. So the girls are helping me get the waters and the foods filled up, and then we will get these chicks out and going. But yeah, last batch here. Now next week we are actually going to get some turkey chicks, and we'll just put them in the brooder here with these meat birds. And the boys are going to raise those and sell those. So we're excited about that too. We've raised 2 turkeys before just for ourselves, but we've never done several. So we'll be doing 12 this year. And yeah, we're doing all the things without the boys this week. But chicks are easy, and so we got to get them all set up. Everybody looks good. Now we just need to get them out and get them settled. Look at them all. So 60 birds, and they always send a couple extras, so they sent 2 extra. I really appreciate they have been labeling inside the lid of the box, but these are from McMurray. We have had great success from the McMurray hatchery, and if we ever have an issue with shipment, they send us new birds out right away. So these guys are doing great, and they're getting some water, and they're scratching around. It's really fun to just watch chicks work. They're so busy. Like, chickens never stop working. They're always pecking, always scratching, always doing something. They're super cute.